Dozens of U.S. businesses now selling insect food. Americans are generally unwilling to eat bugs, but for at least 2 billion people worldwide, bugs, or insects, are a normal part of their diet. For instance, fried caterpillars are popular in Tanzania. In Mexico, many people enjoy chili toasted grasshoppers, and some Thais like crunchy giant water bugs. Now, a business in the U.S. state of Oregon is selling finely ground crickets as human food. The company's name is Cricket Flowers. That's flour as in the white powdery substance usually used for baking. Charles Wilson is the founder and CEO. He says he became interested in crickets when he learned he could not eat some common foods, including a protein powder he used to build muscle. So I started looking for alternative proteins and alternative food ingredients, and I stumbled across cricket flour, he said. Wilson says he recognized crickets could be more than a replacement for protein. He sensed a business opportunity. At the time, Wilson was attending the University of Oregon's law school. He mentioned the idea to his friend, Omar Ellis, who was studying at the business school. Mr. Ellis said the idea of selling cricket protein powder was terrible. I just spent my first year in business school basically doing market research. My intuition was that it was going to fail horribly, he said. Yet Charles Wilson convinced his friend to become co-founder and leader of Cricket Flowers. At a recent conference in Oregon, Mr. Ellis gave people free samples of cricket protein powder. Why crickets? They're very sustainable. They take 1/10 the feed and 1/6 the water to get the same amount of protein that you would get from beef. It's got more iron than spinach, more calcium than milk. It's quite amazing, said Ellis. Charles Wilson and Omar Ellis buy large amounts of dried, crushed crickets. Then the entrepreneurs sell cricket flour, chocolate-flavored cricket flour, and baking mixes online. Mr. Wilson says cricket flour does not have a strong taste. Maybe he says it tastes a little like nuts. People who attended the Oregon Food Conference were willing to try cricket flour on breakfast cereal. One commented, "In any other form, I would never do this. But definitely it might be something for the future. You never know." Cricket Flowers is one of more than a dozen new U.S. businesses in the food insects industry. Other businesses focus on cricket farming or snacks made from cricket powder. Mr. Ellis says it takes about 10,000 crickets to make a kilogram of cricket flour. In other words, cricket food costs a lot of crickets.